happy day on podcast. It's always a happy day to feel happy. We are here today. Sivakashela Mama Abigail Kubeka. Sijabule kakhulu ukuthi sibe la. Mama indlu yakho enhle kangaka. Ngicela nje ukuthi siqale la. Angazi ngithatheke kanjani.
It's just habitable. Ikhaya.
Cha inhle kakhulu mama. Siyajabula ukuthi usamukele emzini. Usifake nje abantwana basokuvakashela namhlanje. Yeah, and I understand ukuthi apart from the award, the lifetime achievement that you've received with Basari Women in Music, you also have a lot of accolades on your sleeve, because I see here that you also have in fact your career is mostly decorated because you also share Isoweto top 100 people. I think those were the early years. And then in 1986, you also received the Women of Our Time Award. And you can imagine, I can go, the list is endless here.
And that was the Women of Africa.
Yeah. And also there's a Devon Film Festival, you also were nominated there. And there's a Lifetime Achievement Award here, but there's also another award, you also got the Order of Ikamanga.
My President Thabo Mbeki.
Oh no.
It was during his era.
Yeah. Maybe just to touch base, maybe let's go back to 1957 where it all started. I understand ukuthi umamira Makeba uyena wakubona, something like that. And also before you join Skylights,
I was introduced to Umirian.
Okay.
Ngibone umunye ubhuti wayicula nama Boston Brothers, uVandile Ballo.
Okay.
Yeah, and he introduced me to Miriam.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then naqala kanjani Skylights?
Skylights ayevele khona.
Oh, wayevele.
Ayevele khona Skylights, and then Miriam gave wanted me to join the group. Yeah, and I did.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So mhlambe nje ukubuyela empilweni yakho ngoba ngiyazi ukuthi awukazi umuve la eSoweto. Mhlambe uqaleke kanjani nje ukuthi uzibone nje unothando lomculo?
Umculo ngoqala esikolweni.
Yeah.
From early age. A primary school.
Okay.
Because we used to have singing lessons. Singing periods. Schooling. A primary and a high school, which kids no longer have.
Yeah.
That's where the music bug got me, and I was always the lead singer. Okay. My groups, groups like jazz groups, and then a choral group where a lot of students would acquire groups.
Yeah.
And then, in fact, we would start from XA and we assembly. When coming to school, we sima ngaphandle, we assembly.
Yeah.
And then sime lapho, all the teachers stand in front there, and all the children assemble lapho kuthandazwe, sicule, and then go to our classrooms. And then kube ne period, musical period, where bekucula ama choirs, mangasilanga lama choirs, ngelinye ilanga lama groups, because we used to have school concerts. That's where it all started.
So nothing ahamba mhlambe uzuqala ukuthi uzibone ukuthi usucula as professional, where uqale kanjani ukuthi ube professional orange uqale khona lapho uqala nabo Miriam?
Well, Mangsuke Primary, I went to Kilnerton High School, and then nakhona besinama jazz groups. And then in Kilnerton, we used to go sihlangane negang yase St. Peter's College, lapho kokufunda khona abo Hugh nabo Jonas and many others, and they also had a group. Father Huddleston ebathengela ama instruments, Father Huddleston Jazz group. And then we would meet, jam together and perform, and then from there kwabake mangiphuma hlangana no Miriam, this guy introduced me to Miriam, and the rest is history.
So which one was your first project or ikhumbula kahle nje in those early years?
It's with the Skylarks.
With the Skylarks.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Because that was not on a professional stage. Yeah. Outside school.
Yeah. So and then mixing it with acting now, how did it really come about?
You know, acting goes hand in hand with singing, but it depends.
Yeah.
Would you got the ability? You're an actor. You know, I think I've been fortunate. I've been blessed because I've done it all. I would call myself an entertainer. I was a model, a ramp model. I was a photographic model. Yes, and I was an actress, a singer. I've done it all. Everything in Jena 80 showbiz, I've been able to do it. So that is why I think I've been fortunate or blessed to have that talent, because I just do the other, and it's like it's a normal thing to me.
Yeah.
My acting ability comes through when I sing, because when you sing, you're telling a story. And you don't tell a story and uvule umlomo. You know, you express yourself. Kubonakale nabantu bakuzwe, because ukhuluma ngento izwayo ekuwe. And it's acting. It's acting.
On its own, yeah.
No, we actor, it's singing, because uba nama levels mawukhuluma. And that singing is musical.
Yeah.
It's all musical. So that is why I need to into one. Acting and singing is just one thing. It's just that you must be fortunate or blessed to have the ability of being able to do them both.
Yeah. So now looking back to Inka's Apartheid, because those were the times especially so incorporate umculo ngaleso sikhathi nangesikhathi samanje ngalesikhathi kusacindezelekile ubona yini ama challenges beninawo
umculo wawuloko khona nangesikhathi se-apartheid. Even before apartheid wawuloko khona umculo. We were there, we were singing, and our songs carried messages. We were singing politics, but not meaning to be political. Because Tinageti, we brought people together, sang to them, singing to them, telling them about the situation, about things that were happening.
At that time,
And it was all in the music. Amabunu tried to stop us. Some of us babulawa, hamba out, ran away out of the country, but we were there. And it wasn't easy because nokusebenza besingasebenzi la sithanda khona. We were restricted. I mean, there was the curfew law. 9 o'clock, umuntu omnyama was supposed to be out of town. And everything happens in town. Well, we did have amaholo lapha emalokishini. Oh yes, we did.
Yeah.
Amalokishi were abas. The music was alive in the townships during the apartheid. Sadly, it's no longer like that. Wonke ama-venue esasinawo siperforma kuwo, every township had a hall. That's one thing amabhunu ayesiprovide ngayo. Ukuthi njengoba esivalele edrobheni la elokishini siphile akhona amaholo. When we perform for abantu lapha emalokishini ku-actwe uthi Gibson Kente he was doing his theater lapha emalokishini awasekho lawo maholo, so ngama-pay points. People don't know where to go to because it's not everybody over able to get a dropping. And even in town, even some of the venues in town where we used to perform it, zivaliwe, asekho. You know, it kune shut down nje. We used to have festivals Fund Valley. Some of our biggest venues emalokishini ebekuba nama picnics and open air shows ama-cemetery namhlanje. But izinto zishintshile mntanami, zishintshile izinto, some of them for the worst. And it's very sad. But let's hang in there.
How did it come about iphathaphatha? Iphathaphatha phela wonke umuntu ukhuluma ngayo even namanje. Phathaphatha.
Yeah, it's a township song.
It's
a township song. egalo mina babethi phatha originally yayicula igenge yayicula isicathamiye yaseThekwini, and unfortunately during that time not everything was being recorded, not everything was documented, yabona. So Miriam picked it up, and then I wayenza ngendlela yakhe, you know, and then he really made it famous, Miriam, you know, the way the township feel. And then not Dorothina iweza neyakhe phatha nayo differently wayenza ngeyakhe indlela. So it's that's how it goes in the industry.
So yenziwa abantu
abaningi, but the most popular one is Miriam. Yes. Yeah, the one Miriam in the.
So how was it like ukusebenza mhlawumbe nabo Mamthandi Classen no Mamdorothi Masuka?
Well, you wanna those people. Those people were my seniors. I looked up to those people. They were singing whilst I was at school. I looked up to them, and I would say one day, labo sisi laba ngizocula njengabo and all that. And I was lucky that I had the honor of working with them. I caught up with them, and I learned a lot from them. And I was very comfortable.
Because
yes, I was very comfortable and happy. You know, we had a very good relationship. You know, musical relationship and sisterly relationship, and it just. You know, to me, they were my big sisters.
Yeah. No, you can actually see that from the pictures that I was.
Oh yes, I had a lovely time with them. And so may their souls rest in peace.
Yeah, no, me bad. We're chilling on Happy Dayz on podcast. Sikheli as in ngazi ukuthi ngama-explain ngithini amakhosana bami senginawo nje kuhlala nje naye kanje ekhaya. So because when going in the stage, you've also done some stage work.
I've done it all. I'm a feeling. Stage productions.
Yeah.
Musicals, theater. What haven't I done?
So, usakhumbula ukuthi mhlawumbe wa-EP stage theater work oyenzile owayithanda kakhulu mhlawumbe owayibona ukuthi hayi la angakhipha unyawo?
I've worked in Athol Fugard, the King Kong, because it was the first black huge musical to be staged.
Okay.
Yeah, overseas.
So I saw there was a redone here I saw it on at the Joburg Theatre.
Yeah, well, it wasn't the same.
And it was the first time going, and I wasn't not much into stage, you know. So a friend of mine on it was the first time I'm going to shoot. That is why I haven't attended the theatre because it was really happening. So when I was 7 in Abubani,
now 7 in Miriam.
Okay.
Miriam was the leading lady.
Okay.
It was Miriam, the Manhattan Brothers, the Woodpeckers, the Swanky Sports. Uleta wayekhona naye sasemncane. Tandy Clausen was there.
Okay.
The Cream, all the artists, the Low Six, Casting Jama Kids, wow, everybody was there. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so and then Guma films, because I know there's also an international film where you also featured.
I've done international films, I've done local films.
No man.
Kona enye Knockout is released sometime in Yaibeniwe, and then manje they've managed to retrieve it, and by Lungi say is released on February, March, somewhere there. And it will be released not so long ago. And Cry the Beloved Country, no Simon Sabella, honestly, there's just too many of those things. I know.
You know.
Yeah, and singing and I'm singing as and When I look back, I always say, "Haibu, interesting, you know." But yeah, I'm glad the experience I got from all that is amazing. Telling you so much, experience any tole that time, you know, because then it was more utando, and it was not money. There was no money. Money was very little. It was just utando and being on stage or being in a movie, you know. But now it's a different story. And I'm proud to say Mtata gonke logo, and I'm still using it to this day. And that is why I am still working. At my age, at 82, I'll be 83 in December. And I can still memorize my lines. I can still, I'm working, I'm fine. I've got challenges ahead, but I'm okay. And I'm grateful to God. I think cool.
And then now the career on screen, like your soapies, your dramas, because apart from just maybe generations because there's a lot of drama.
Yes, it's going up.
It's going up.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I started to notice with serious.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so how was it like to work with your
that was a darling. That was my darling.
Yeah.
It was wonderful, a wonderful artist. Yeah, absolutely. He was wonderful, a wonderful actor, and a gentleman, you know, and a hard worker, very professional. So it was an honor to work with him. Now Simon Sabela, Ken Gampu, all those people. Yes, I've worked with them.
So going up?
No, I'm kalanga. It's konezini. Engazenza before, you know. Senzekile ngizange ngiyenze. Yes, I was there. Yes, I was there.
Can I ask?
Yeah, I was there.
Maybe
Okay.
So since back then what you did was motivated by love. Surely most of the people our sevens in Nabo it was also motivated by love. So how is it working with current artists? Do you see the same love in their work as back then?
Yes, I do see the same love and the determination, and but here and there kusaleka. Basebancane labantwana, the experience, the discipline, you know, what I find, I question all the time is what is still lacking kancane. But as time goes on, and mabesebenza nabantu abafana nathi, they learn, you know, because abantwana abaningi bangena ku showbiz because it's glamour and money, because there is money. Forgetting this is a career, it's a profession. You've got to respect it so that it can respect you, and so that your audience can respect you too. So, kancane they learn. Yeah. Bakhona bona abantwana bangene ngamawala, and some of them really sadly bacrash. You know, bacrash. But like ngisho ngithi bazawufunda yabona. Some people take long to learn. Abanye babanenhlanhla thina enebona ke, they are so lucky and blessed, because khona manje baya ema-varsity, baya everywhere ukuyofundela uku-actor or ukucula or ini yonke lento abayenzayo. Thina we self-taught. We taught ourselves. The world was our classroom. We learned from America by actor kanjani. We sang from listening kuma record. Kuculwa kanje, you know. Bagqoka kanje. Benza kanjena. Nobody taught us. Sasifundisa thina ngokwethu. So I think that is why thina kithi besi cherish si bambe kanjena lento, because sisebenzela enzima and futhi ngesikhathi esinzima against odds. But we survived this. We pulled through. Yeah.
Yeah. So Abdullah Ibrahim keep mweketsi mhlawumbe
ngisebenze nawo labo bantu labo in many shows ngisebenze nawo you know bazi like the back of my hand you know and mina namanje ngisambiza uDola kunzima ukuthi Abdullah
Abdullah Ibrahim
whatever
wasambiza uDola
ngisambiza uDola
because I can imagine sometimes we as ukuthi I wonder mweketsi ube umuntu njani
bekuyihlanya I can tell you that bekuyihlanya uKipi but what a talented musician very talented but ehlanya and you don't mess him up. I remember one time sasine show sasiyenza a Selborne Hall and uSophie wayixabane nayo Sophie Mgcina that lady that was another great talent Sophie Sunshine Togo Mgcina she was very talented and I'm quite usile and then my cula lapho uSophie and uKipi had to take a solo wathatha isolo ngilibe uSophie ufuna ukungena manje ukuthi aqale hayi uKipi yadlala uSophie abuyele emuva emiking abuyele emuva amathi yasondela kancane uKipi ambheke kancane kanti mathi yasondela dlala ama gimmicks wakhe you know it didn't mess up with Kipi but he was good.
It was fun to be.
He was fun to work with but sometimes not fun to work with. We found Alan Kwela.
Alan Kwela.
Very good guitarist but you know
sometimes it's difficult
and it takes all kinds.
It takes all kinds. So kama sikhuluma ngama awards masiqala nje ngale kwakwenze nje mhlamba ngazi
Joy of Jazz Joy of Jazz le Cypher ubani this guy
Peter
Tladi kwakuyimi no Dorothy no Thandi nonkosikazi kaDola Ibrahim kaDola Brand no Sylvia Mtungeni
ungena sebenza no Peter Tladi ungazuthi uyena ukhawade
we was awarded that thing
because sebula music
I remember Pula Music wasinika ne check you know check imali enhle nje you know it was very nice unlike lezi ezinye Lena it was a nightclub yayikhona iWinnie's nightclub and we used to perform there so it didn't last for long nayo bayivala but it was one of the places where we used to jam
and now summers
it's softer Leana is summer and then Leana yokuza a recent one Basadi is Sampra I appreciate that very much.
Because this one is an annual thing that happens every year. Prominence.
We appreciate that. We really do. We do appreciate recognition and to say, that's a one which at least we are. There is something esiyenzayo, you know.
So how did it come about, in the generation?
Well, the cast up, they just called me.
They called
me. Generation, and then it could depend on the storyline. Could depend on the storyline. Samba, bashinche babalogunye, babiye bakufake character yakho bayifake futhi, and it's the name of the game.
Because ngiyabona ngiba ngithinta ungitshela ukuthi hey ngibhizi la.
Yes, and I'm loving it. I love doing my work. It keeps me alive. You know, it's the reason why I'm alive. You know, it's the best thing that.
But would you say that in generation yamanje we acting more because there's a whole lot of young people coming.
Oh yes, abantwana bayasebenza baya-actor. There's great talent ikhona le South Africa. And believe you me, we've got great talent like in South Africa. It's just that being exposed. Musically, I mean, bega sinamalento. How many official languages? 11. And which is in different genres, you know, and music. in those languages. And what are we doing about those things? Which other nation has got that? No, none. It's only us. And we've got wonderful stories that to tell. And Italian remain. It's happening. It's slow because it back up.
What do you mean back up?
It back up, encouragement and putting up, exposing these talents and putting up shows. You know, nabane talent but you get talent paid because where do you go to? Where do you perform? Ngani? Because when you perform you have to earn. And nobody is prepared to pay you. Baningi abantu abaningi bahleli abangasebenzi ama-artist because akuna mali. Imali ayikho. We are struggling. Nathi esikhona rahatapisa uyahlanganisa lapha nalapha. I wouldn't say I'm comfortable. Not at all comfortable. I'm working very hard to make ends meet. But because I'm determined and I'm working toward earning it, no one or nothing is going to bring me down. That's the only thing that is keeping me going. Not that yo ngiyasebenza ngihola kahle nginemali. No. Absolutely. It really, this industry really needs strength. You have power. You have to, because funa ukuzisustain wena ngokwakho hayi omunye umuntu. Don't expect ukuthi omunye umuntu uzokusustain. No. Be it government, be it ubani. Instead, most people will exploit you.
Because youth yamanje sengibona ukuthi ihamba kakhulu ngokuthi ngaphandle, okay, government is not doing anything, but I'll do it myself. I'll make sure. Bayazama and abanye baphumelela, abanye abaphumeleli. Kube khona ama managers umuntu athi ngiza ku manager and then the next thing exploit akudlela imali abantwana bagcine behlanya or begcine so bangene kuma drugs or bagcine beshonile. That is what the industry is tough. To be in this industry, a snip up and flames. And I know what Mama umculo evolves, but in comparison maybe to umculo when ngalesikhathi sathi kunadala from dala ibanisuka besukhombela nomculo wamanje. Do you think are we still keeping the heritage? Because yes, we sing, you actually sing because you love music, and then you sing whatever reasons, but maybe, but I mean, they should be, ungabona umculo umbhaqanga umuntu ubona ngathi uthatha kancane kanti sengisho ukuthi heritage yomculo usa-maintain nayo.
Umculo
like high.
Muhle. Umculo ukhona. And there's nothing wrong ngokuchange umculo. A change is as good as new.
Yes.
We appreciate the change.
Amapiano.
Isikhathi, amapiano, it's yonke leyo nto le, it's all music. You can take any song ngicula lasesontweni
and make it
ulenza amapiano. Ulenze irap. So
ungashaya irap.
So it just needs creativity. It's good. I am proud of these children for doing what they are doing. But they must just know but we mustn't lose the root because you can take from there and just do music. But not for the umbhaqanga kuphela njengoba ngisho ngithi nasemasontweni nakuphi nasendlamini yonke indawo uhlanganise and just kube Brian amakudla yabona kube Brian, and that is music. It's creativity. This music is about being creative. Anything nokupainta, it's about being creative. As long as ukule industry le be creative. If you are not khohlwa.
Manje ke mhlambe kubantu abaculayo manje ubani nje umuntu ongathi ayi uthi mawizi ngoma yakho usho uthi usayithinte manoni yayi.
I mean, I don't want to lie. bonke nje.
Yeah,
bonke. I don't want to say lawyer ucula kahle udlulala. Bonke nje labantwana, they amaze me, they impress me. Because ngizwa lo ngithi, "Hawu, amntwana locula kamnandi, baba ne voice emnandi." Ngizwa omunye ngithi, "Hawu, hey, yabona, just like that." So to me they are all good. But njena makube ne discipline, kube ne order, kube ne direction.
Which you up here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because abana direction. There's nobody to direct them. I wish I could do it, but I can't. Because now I'm still trying to make a living. And if I step aside and say about directing, they are not going to be able to pay me for that. Who is going to pay me? So nami get nya side stepper ngiyakhwatapisa lapho ngithola khona isent. So it's just everybody for himself or for herself. Yeah. But again, it's okay that way. Like that is how we got to where we are today. We got onto our feet, stood up, stood tall, opened our minds, our eyes and our ears, and we learned.
And maybe just a follow-up question to, or maybe just start with something.
So, I just wanted to ask, how can we help cultivate that heritage, that love for the heritage in the young upcoming artists?
Yeah, kona kuyafuneka. There is nothing more than talking. I mean, is there anything more than talking that you can do? You have to talk to a person. So it's to try and instill, talk to these children. And an art, we must be living testimony.
Yes.
We must preach what we say.
Yeah.
And yet Tina, we are not doing. Then yet we are doing the opposite. But in Kenya, the reason just the fasting manje. It's not easy to cope. And these poor kids are trying to catch up, are trying to be there with time. You cannot catch up with time.
Yeah, you can't.
Yes, you could time you catch up now.
Yeah.
Then it was about going with spaces right.
Yeah.
Yes. But this is I call this time the money time. Because it's just about money. Money. Yeah, everything is about money. And it's not working. Yes, yeah, it ends up in yeah. And the money corner, absolutely. Ikona angeke iziphele. Angeke ufuneka nje uyisebenze. Yes.
And then for my follow-up question to that earlier, where you were talking about youth. Ukuthi youth yamanje izingene kakhulu ngikuzokhuluma nama-challenges vele ukuthi vele amaningi ama-challenges kanti samanje ukuthi mhlambe yini umuntu mhlambe makuthubukele manje ongam-encourage yona especially kwi-youth le ezithola isingena kuma-drugs ezithola isenza izinto ezi-wrong and apho ungasakhona uceda isikolo and uthole yonke support endlini but you're not using it, you know. Abomama amakhanda ababuhlungu abantwana bamasikhathi samanje mangathi uyabheka inyawo upedliwayo or crystal angazi ukuthi iyouth mangathi uyabheka futhi mangathi sekungena kakhulu nalabo the girl child, you know. Now ubona ukuthi hawu namantombazane sewengena athe shithuleni so inkinga ezenzakalayo emhlabeni ezenzakalayo ezenza ukuthi abantwana bazithole stretching but yini into mhlawumbe unga-encourage ngayo?
Uyazi mina nje abantwana njalo bangibuza mama senze njani ngifuna ukungena ku-music ngiqala ngokuthi usafunda athi ozathi yebo ngithi ngicela ukuthi uqede esikoleni ngiqala mntana mase uqedile esikoleni noba ungafika nje ku-matric and then uhambe uye-varsity mangakhona uye-varsity mangakhona uye-varsity zifundise kulabantu abaculayo ukuthi kucula kanje usifundise wena ngomculo Because lento lena talent number one.
You need to have
Are we finding like 1 + 1 is 2? It has to come from you. It comes from inside you, within you. It's a gift. But it is for you ukuthi le gift lena we khuphule we sebenzise uyisebenze uyakhe ibe nkulu uphile ngayo. And ukwenza lokho ngani ngokusifundisa ubone ukuthi okay into engiyithandayo is either ukudlala instrument or ukucula or ukugida or ukwenzani. Find out ukuthi yini ocomfortable oyithandayo and ocomfortable ngayo and yini okwaziyo ukuyenza. Don't go for something that you cannot do. Leyo ibekele eceleni concentrate on the one that you can do and work on that one. It's going to work for you. Yeah. Bayajaha abantwana banamhlanje abanye benzwa ipressure from emakhaya because sometimes nathi parents we are not helping. We tend not to help our kids. We tend to push our kids. We tend to neglect our kids. Sometimes asizenzi nathi sine pressure yethu ngama life wethu abhedayo. And then you end up neglecting your children or neglecting yourself. Kanti I don't know. Kugapha nangapha. It's not just the kids only. Ngiyabona ngihlala la elokishini. Ngiyayibona situation ukuthi ibanjani. Sometimes ayijabulisi. Sometimes it's not the children only. Even the parents ngokwabo are to blame for ukuba nje kwezinto. They are to blame. Anginamahloni and I'm not apologetic about that. I'm not saying I'm the best parent. Nami ngizamile nginazo izinto ama faults wami lapho ngihluleka khona, but bayithi khona abanye abazali obabonayo ungathi ungabathathu bashaye or uthi wenzani mama cabanga lo mntwana lo wenzani you are destroying this kid ngokwenza kanje. Angazi isikhathi angazi noba yile nkululeko yini. Uyabona abanye abantu le nkululeko sithathe wrong. Sasuke sakhululeka kakhulu saba njengenja ibiboshiwe mawuyiyeka la igijima yonke indawo lapha estradini.
Inkululeko yethu
sithathe kanjalo and ayibalekile inkululeko.
Ayibalekile.
You know, and sadly siwinile inkululeko but we lost our country.
That's true.
So we wina inkululeko and we lost the country. Asina country khona manje.
Endleleni.
Do we?
Kunenkinga.
Kunenkinga, but that's for another day. For another day. Martina, masingazama nje uqonda and be steady. I know we've got a lot of things that we have to fight. Silwa nazo lezinto lezi ezimosha abantwana, silwa nezinto ezingasijabulisi mhlambe from i-government, silwa nokuthi asisebenzi and ngaba nabantwana ngapha kuningi. But ke uma together manginenkinga mangize kuwe ngithi yazi nginenkinga eso nawe mawunenkinga iza kini ene silungise singamoshi singahambi siyophula imoto sithi siya ngoba sikwatile siyalwa sisibuyisele emuva khona ngokwenza kanjani. Yes, you know, we used to have public phones lapha emalokishini. We used to have ama banks lapha elokishini besina yonke into, you know. So where to or was not in South Africa was the best country in Africa. Kwakukhona yonke into noba amabhuna ayisukumeza enzani, but Soweto was a town. Imigwaqo ikahle kunezitolo kunazo zonke izinto.
So we're failing in every time.
Sazimosha thina ngokwethu izinto zethu siyalwa sikwatile. Okay, yes sikwatile manje masimosha nje instead ukuthi ulungise lento siyikwatele manje uzafuna ukuthi kulungiswe lesi imoshile and uyabona ukuthi ubuyele emuva lo. So nothing will come right. By the time they get to what we were fighting for so kunini
Sizimosha.
please man.
Oh, wayibona ukuthi ma.
Well. Umuntu engatshontshe nebhokisi lomncwabo.
Oh, close. Jeez.
Umuntu angene esitolo atshontshe nekhekhe angene athi mangakwazi ukulithatha alidle ngomlomo.
Just nje ukuthi ngifuna ukumosha.
Is there any sense in that?
Yeah. Sizimoshela thi.
Shame yes.
Basihleka.
Endle emnyama abantu please just calm down.
Yeah.
Sizimoshela thina. We are making things worse for ourselves. Even the people laba bathi basinceda government yethu methi yasinceda naye sazi ukuthi iqale
kuphi.
So wonke umuntu abesiyamosha ke nabo besibayamosha na sonke sesiyamosha.
Simosha so.
So kusemosha country.
Simosha country. But how did you stay intact, Mama, in terms of mindset and psychologically? Because I'm thinking abantu bamanje abathulayo bangena into wrong things.
I know.
So Nina, I mean, if fame, how do you handle the fame? Maybe ngibeke kanjalo le question ukuthi because Nina nikulile but besingenza izinto ezirong ukuthi nangu mama sekenze lokhu.
Yeah, uqala nje ngokuthi yabona lento engenzayo umsebenzi. Le fame umsebenzi.
Angene ekhaya.
Mina ngisoloko ngilo muntu evele ngiwule. Mina ngiselo mama njengalo mama se next door. I'm no different to her. I'm not. I'm still a human being. Mama phaka. And ngenhlanhla ke I was lucky. I don't know. But inhlanhla yikho ku discipline. You discipline yourself. I'm 66 years in the industry. Ayikho into engengayenza ngaphandle komculo. And uthi nje inokuact yonke into. And angizange ngiphuze, angizange ngibheme.
So awuphuzanga ushwa?
Angizange ngiphuze utshwala. Angizange ngibheme.
Ngicane nje ukuthinta lebhola la.
Angazi newine
ngoba phela beziwa kobo makipis.
Oh yes. Bengisebenza khona ngihlale nabo ngihambe nabo abangani bami abaphuzayo ngijike ngibagade mina kwayimi obagadayo kube mnandi njena but I am just that person. And I thank God for that.
Asho ama musician abukela bayamnyamuza mama.
And they know it. The people that have worked with me, they know me.
Not just musician,
exactly. I've never nobody beer, nobody champagne, but champagne. I don't. I have never.
Celebrate something. No, tinta nyana. Wine nyana.
Tinta bianyana.
Yeah.
Oh, shame bianya, wine nyana, li bianyana. Give me tea nyana and messing nyana. Yeah, I'll be fine. But I don't criticize abantu abapuza. No. It is what they like, what they enjoy. Nami bangang criticize. It's what I like and what I enjoy. You know? Yilento engiyiyo noma bayilento abayiyo, but it's just the way oyenza ngakhona leyo nto emosha izinto uyabona because abanye abantu isuke zibahlule kube exactly yabona but there's nothing wrong zikhona ziyathengiswa zisemthethweni so why not.
So but then because I'm a celebrity manje because mama you are celebrated now it's a busy celebrity you know so you will think I'm mhlambe khona wrong
nothing sweetheart
ngiseshe ngasesha ngizoku-interview ukuthi umama kwakuhle kangaka nje nelona life yakhe
uke kofika abanye abafana lapha some 2 weeks ago beza baphethe ibhodlela ngiyababhekile nje number 1 ngithi nizokubani bathi besicela sizokuye mama ngithi hayi ngibavulele it wasn't a Sunday I don't like people pouncing on me because ngezinto zami engizenzayo khona manje ngisapheka but anyway please you don't be long mama sizocela ukuthi khona into esifuna ukuyenza ifunction uzokhuluma khona ne youth kwathini bese kuphathele phela
baphathele wena
ibhodlela angazi lani ligoqiwe angathi mina okay ngiyeza abantwana bami but number 1 I'm not going to be rude, I'm not going to be harsh. Umama kaphuzi.
Yeah.
So ngicela nihambe nale bhodlela le. Yeah. And ngiyaphinde niyenze into enje. It's not nice. Yeah. Ngathanda ukuza ngizokhuluma nentsha.
Kodwa nje
introduction yenu kusho ukuthi nani niya contribute to lento lentsha le elithi ngayo. Uyabona? So try and solve that. But I know nidinga abantu abazokhuluma nani. Noma kuzongena ngapha kuphume ngapha kodwa mhlambe ngabuye kubuye futhi ukuze kungene ezindleleni. Uyabona, but like ngisho ngithi sebeyenze in a normal thing. Ukuthi kukhulunywa ngotshwala. Kukhulunywa ngama drugs. Kukhulunywa kanti it's not. There is life and the life is beautiful. Sober life is wonderful because you can think. You are able to think, you are able to hear your heartbeat. Uva ne circulation yakho emzimbeni wakho, igazi lakho lihamba emthanjeni ukuthi ngiphilile. Ukwazi ucabanga, you know, you are sane. And mama was ucabanga awuyena umuntu.
Something else.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But kuzolunga. Like I say, I wish I could help. And ngikhulume nentsha lena, but sometimes nami ngiyahluleka, you know, because like ngisho ngithi, well, izinto ziba ziningi yabona. Yeah.
Because as we have ukuthi as it is uzobe celebrate December 83.
83, yes.
No, mama. So how do you ufuna mhlawumbe South Africa ikhumbule ngani makuthiwa sikhuluma ngomama Abigail Kubeka?
Yazi ngithi njengoba ngithandaza ngithi uNkulunkulu ngicela ukuba isibonelo ebantwaneni bakho. Ngicela bafunde something from me. And that is what I want people to remember me for.
Ukufunda impilo.
Yes.
Clean.
Yes, yeah. That is all. That is all. Ngithi ngicela ungigcine, ngiyabonga ungcinile, ngicela ungandisele. Ngikwazi ukufundisa abantwana bakho laba abasebumnyameni abangazi ukuthi ukhona. Number 1 ukuthi uNkulunkulu ukhona. Ngithi mangithi uNkulunkulu ukhona ngiphila ngaye babone ngempela bathi nangu lo mama uyaphila kusho ukuthi ngempela uNkulunkulu ukhona njengoba esho ukuthi uma uNkulunkulu ukhona. Give a testimony. That is all I wish for and I pray for all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Yabona i-co-host yami uTsepotobani. I'm sure uzozwa buhlungu ngoba namhlanje akakhona ukuthi abe nathi. I'm sure uzothi makayibukela le podcast asho ukuthi eish maze ngaluza ukuba nomama. And I wanna say mama sibonga kakhulu ukuthi usamukele emzini wakho once again. And nokuthi mangikhuluma nawe nje kuba umuntu osimple, the way ngibona ngakhona mangibona, you know, and mangibona ku TV ubona nje ukuthi awunawo mama and noma ukhuluma exactly like ngizoba ngibona.
Yeah, well, mangise TV ngisuke nguzondile
ngiyezwa ukuthi uzondile
manje nguma usibongile uAbigail manje yabona.
Yeah, and lapha ku generation nabantwana bethu utawo.
Yes. No,
Titi.
Yes.
And in real life nabantwana bethu.
Yeah, in real life like family yami.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But lo ngapha umntana kadadewethu lo.
Okay.
Abami laba bayi-2. Nomyeni wami nami lapha washona.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No, siyajabula mama ukuthi usamukele once again, and I want to say happy birthday in advance.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, because sisondele vele nawo December.
Absolutely.
Yeah, sizodla amakhekhe sizoze sikushayele round.
Amakhekhe ayakhuluphalisa.
Amakhekhe. Okay, there you are. It's Happy Days on podcast. It's always a happy day. You have a good day.